Hello, I'm Jim Sporer, and I'd like to just share a few slides. Uh, I'd like to first thank Frank Melis, the CEO of SMRT.BIO, and Professor Vittal Prabhu of Penn State University for the opportunity to make this short recording about the importance of platforms in the AI era for your inaugural workshop on Socio-Economic Impact Alliance. And I think platforms are hugely important. I mentor many students, and I asked them to imagine themselves to be CEOs of startups and to use this prompt to AI systems to help them generate ideas for startup companies as student CEOs. And as you can see here, platforms that can help are enormously important. SMRT.BIO's business model canvas, answers from me, your digital twin. Lots of other platforms are key to helping student entrepreneurs. I like to have them look at ONET, which is a list of 2,000 occupations. GitHub, of course, has code. Kaggle has data. LinkedIn has people. Wikipedia information. Google Scholar publications. Crunchbase startups. Forbes Global 2000 has large public companies. 80,000 Hours is a good career guide platform. LoneEagles.com has a lot of information about historic, rural, and remote. Learning, where you learn to earn. Mighty Me on T-shaped skill development, and of course, IZIP.org for a free global professional association. And one of the things I think that's different today, if you look through history, what are platforms? Platforms are basically things you can use that you don't have to build. And so in ancient times, your family was your platform. You didn't build your family, but you benefited from all the skills that your family had. And in ancient times, a lot of families were generalists. They did a lot of things on their own. And in medieval times, there were guilds that were you could think of as the platforms, and they had specialized skills for the cobblers who made the shoes and the blacksmiths who shoed the horses. And then in the early sci-tech skills ages, the steam engine, electricity, transistor, all of these were you can think of as platforms. And in the shocking future, I think the skills are going to be uh, around AI and robotics and the metaverse. And also, though, I think there's going to be quite a bit of emphasis and opportunity for what I call global learn, which is global and local learn to earn platforms. Now, I've been very lucky in my career journey. I was born in 1956 in Maine, the state of Maine in the United States. That was the year the first AI workshop happened in New Hampshire. I was lucky. I got to go to MIT, work at a startup AI company in the 1970s, go to Yale to get my PhD, worked at Apple and IBM, and now I'm retired. But I think the one thing that's been very lucky about my journey is I didn't have access to all the digital platforms the students do today, but I did have this belief that service is the application of resources, knowledge, energy for the benefit of another. And I had this view that, service system innovations are equal to benefits minus harms times capability squared. So that was kind of my outlook on life. Now, do I see the big opportunities for CEOs, student CEOs of the future? I would say solving the communication problem is the big problem of today, because as we get more capabilities, we can do more, but maybe we're going to agree less. And there's some material I've written about that. I also see huge opportunities for getting AI that is truthful, that doesn't hallucinate. And I think that's going to be necessary for us to build more trust into our platforms. And eventually, hopefully, we'll have wisdom for learning to invest wisely to get the kind of future that we all want to live in together. Um, what could go wrong? A lot. So I have this one slide in here about how unlucky we might be in the future and what we might have to have skills to do in the future. That's it. I just wanted to present this a short description of why I think platforms are increasingly important for the future. And please do check out Jim Twin if you have any questions for me on the Answers for Me platform. Thank you very much for this opportunity.